What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I did want to make a quick video today here in Motorfest going over something I found pretty interesting here in the shop. Now, I do know a lot of players are probably going to look at this and go, well, I'm going to have to save up for many of these cars and actually buy them. One of the questions I asked myself, though, is how much money do I need to buy the rest of the cars I'm missing? Which, if you guys are wondering, I'm missing a good amount of them only because I haven't bought them. I obviously can because I have 97 million, I just haven't because I was like, you know what, let me add up the rest of the vehicles I actually need to buy to see how much the remainder of the vehicles actually cost me. Now, I am missing around, I guess you could say, 19 vehicles, whereas some of them are probably not going to be gettable, like the lovely Dodge right here. Didn't end up doing that summon back in the crew 2. It will probably end up returning. I also never got the GT Intercepts unit back in the day because I wasn't really playing the game back then. But a few of the other vehicles I am missing, just to show some context here, are going to be the Mazda RX-7 Turbo here, and also the lovely Alpha Mark X GP Explorer. And then finally on the bottom, we also have the Combi, which is like a Ubisoft Connect reward. But nonetheless, guys, adding all of the remainder vehicles I am missing here that I have to buy, and after adding all of the no, and after adding all of these up, which don't get me wrong, I could probably go on the crew 2 and like buy something like the DeLorean here, which is 847,000. But I was like, you know what? Let me include this vehicle in here just in case, not everybody actually has them. Not even going to lie here, guys. The number here shocked me. $17.7 million to buy the rest of the vehicles. And I would say some people are probably going to go, well, yeah, Block, like, you're missing some of the cars here, so go buy them. You have the money. The reason why I'm thinking about this, though, is let's just ask a crazy question here. If you never played the Crew 2 and you got into Motorfest, the first crew game you have ever played, imagine jumping into this game and going, you know what, let me see what cars I have to buy. There's going to be over 600 of them. What's also kind of insane about this, look at all the hypercars in the game. Like, imagine how much that would actually cost to buy every single hypercar, like every car in the game. To be honest, guys, I'm going to take a guess and maybe say over 120 million. Could be wrong there, but I would actually say it's probably going to be fairly accurate. I mean, each Bugatti is going to cost around 2 million. The Koenigsegg's probably a million. We have all the Alpha GP cars, which I think are like 500 to a million or so. We also have like the motocross bikes, all the rally raid vehicles, demolition derby cars, rally, monster, and pretty much all the power boats and stuff like that are definitely going to cost a lot. And we also have, what is it, like 200 Street Tier 2 vehicles. Like, that is going to take a long time. Even if every Street Tier 2 vehicle is 200,000, times that by 200, you are going to be here for a while trying to buy them. So I do feel like it is probably going to be a bit concerning that, only missing around 19 vehicles, which is probably like 15 vehicles, is going to cost me $17.7 million to buy them. I just find it kind of insane that it is going to be that expensive. But I also kind of feel for like the people who have never played the game before. They're like, you know what? Let me go buy the Crew Motorfest. I've never played Crew game before. Let's give it a shot. You're going to jump on here and go 670 vehicles, or, none of the Crew 2 vehicles are on here, so it's probably like around 600 or so even then. You're looking at this going, look at all the Bugattis, $2.3 million. That one's 2.4, this one's 2. Like, just the Bugattis alone, you're probably looking at like almost 15 million. And the other thing I was wondering here, though, is if you have never played the crew game before, can you actually buy every vehicle in the game? Like, is that possible? Would you actually be here for like 500 hours trying to buy them all? Let's be real, making money in this game can be a bit of a challenge. Yeah, we have seen 4. You could grind that out and make money that way, but let's be real. Imagine grinding out the exact same event who knows how many times to buy 600 cars. My goodness, that sounds like an absolute nightmare. So I almost feel like in some ways trying to buy every vehicle in the game if you have none of them, and you're most likely picking up the Crew Motorfest right now as like the first crew game ever, you're probably going to log on to this game and go, oh my goodness, I am never going to get any of them, am I? Like, sure, you could do like bonuses and do all the little challenges and like grind races out, but that is a lot of cars to buy, guys. Like, that is 600 plus vehicles to get. Sure, most of the vehicles you can actually unlock them through like some of the playlist challenges and stuff like that, or going through some of the timelines and stuff, getting some of the old Crew 2 vehicles. So yeah, you probably don't have to buy all of the cars in the game, but that is still going to be absolutely insane trying to buy that many vehicles on here. And of course, trying to make money to actually buy 600 something cars is probably going to be kind of scary. So right here, 116 Street Tier 2 vehicles. We have 117 Street Tier 2. Then we have 36 drift cars, 85 racing cars. After that, we have 11 dragster, Hyper 85 hypercars, 15 Alpha GP, 6 motocross. We have 60 rally raid, 7 demolition, 27 rally. After that, we have 12 monster. Then we have 7 powerboat, and then finally 12 planes. So I do admit right now, guys, I do understand it's probably going to be a bit insane if you did jump on this game as like a first-time player. You're probably going to look at some of this and go, yeah, I think I'm just going to quit. Can I actually buy all the cars now? Who knows? Maybe you don't want to buy all the cars. Maybe you actually want to buy the ones you want. Then sure, it might not be as bad, but let's be real though. Many players like myself are probably a collector, even though I haven't bought the remainder like 16 vehicles that I can get, which I should probably log in there and spend 17 million to buy them. Like imagine that, guys. I'm missing those cars, which is around 17 million dollars. But overall though, guys, I do think we can all agree that if you are jumping onto Motorfest as like a first-time crew franchise player, you are most likely going to be in for a treat. And who knows, maybe jumping onto the crew too might actually be the better way to do it. That way you can buy cars on there and then transfer them instead of jumping onto this game and trying to buy all of them, which that probably costs who knows how much, to be honest. Overall though, guys, I would like to know your thoughts on this. Do you think it actually dooms a new player from the start, or can you actually jump on this game and most likely collect every vehicle? I am interested to see what you guys think. And you know what's also insane? I did end up making a video going over how new players may end up struggling, and this can be something that you can add on top of it.